So hi guys, my name is Harshan. I am BTech थर्ड ईयर स्टूडेंट. थर्ड ईयर बिकॉज अपने RGPB के एग्जाम हो चुके हैं और हम कंफर्म पास हो रहे हैं, इतनी श्योरिटी है. चलो, तो मैं आप लोगों को बताती हूँ कि मैं क्या ना डेटा स्ट्रक्चर एंड एल्गोरिदम की एक नई प्लेलिस्ट स्टार्ट करने वाली हूँ. सो उसमें स्टार्टिंग टू लास्ट सब कुछ होने वाला है. जो सब कुछ मैं पढ़ूंगी और मेरे को लगता है सब कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट है, तो मैं खुद पढ़ूंगी, आपको एक्सप्लेन करूँगी चीज़ें. सो लेट्स डू इट थिंग टुगेदर. और अगर आपको अच्छी लगे तो डू लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब इफ एंड ओनली इफ यू लाइक वॉचिंग माई कंटेंट. ओके, सो लेट्स गेट इन टू द वीडियो और आप जाके देखिए. सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड विद टाइम एंड स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी. So first of all, our question should be like, why should you understand time and space complexity? There should be a certain reason, like right, certain or like valuable or valid reason that why should you learn time and space complexity. So the first reason is time limit exceeded. So what do I mean by TLE? So here suppose I am writing some type of code, and the code and the logic behind this code is absolutely perfect, and the coding thing is absolutely perfect, but still I am getting this TLE error. What is this meaning? Like I don't want to stuck all this problem that you are getting TLE problem, but still I am getting. Why? Because I have write proper code, but the compiler taking too much time to compile it. That's why I'm getting this type of error. So how can I resolve all this problem? I can resolve all this problem by the help of this time and space complexity. If I understood what is time and space complexity, if I learn or if I understand, and then I can fix my this TLE error. The second thing is comparison. Suppose I am like here I am playing a role of customer, and there's a app A and B, and there's the app A and B giving me the same type of result, but there's some if they are giving me the same type of result, then my question is which type of app should I like download. So let's go with a particular example. Suppose there is a app A and B which is giving me a PDF from like photos. So I have provided 10 type of photo to my app that provide this convert this photos into PDF. Okay, so my app is giving me almost taking 10 seconds to like convert these photos into PDF, but app B is taking almost 15 seconds to convert these photos into PDF. So what would I prefer? I will prefer app A. Why? Because here I am playing the role of customer, so I want certain type of app which provide me a good less time to process the thing, and less space or less which store less space in my phone. Okay, the comparison thing is done. So let's get started with the third point, which is effective. So if I decrease the time taken by the app and also decrease the space which is. Now your question is, I have understood what is time complexity and I want to learn what is time and space complexity. Then the question is, how can I measure time and space complexity? Suppose you write 50 line of code, so then how can you measure your time complexity? So there's a three means by which you can calculate or measure the time complexity. The first one is big O notation, second is theta notation, third is omega notation. So what is this meaning of big O, theta and omega? Okay, let me explain you what this mean by. Suppose is a person who is moving from point A to point B. Okay, so the best case is a person is moving directly from point A to point B and only taking 5 minutes to move. Okay. So the second case is a person is moving from point A to point B, and there's a there's a intermediate point which is called as C, which is in between B and A. So the same person or the another person is moving from point A to point B, and it takes almost 2 minutes to move, and then he takes almost 2 minutes of rest and again move from point C to point D for 2 minutes. So the total time complexity or total time taken by the person is 6 minutes. Okay, and there's a different type of another the same person who is moving from point A to point B but like the same route, but he's taking two type of rest in between them. Like he's moving from point A to point C, taking 2-minute gap and 2-minute rest, and again point C to point D, take 2-minute to run and 2 minutes of rest, and point D to point C 2 minutes. Okay, so the total time taken by this person is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, and again 2, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 minutes. So the same person is taking 3 different type of time, like 5 minutes, 6 minutes and 10 minutes. So how can you say that this person is here, the person is giving a best result, right? He is moving directly from point A to point B and giving a best result, which is 5 minutes, and here is the average result, which is 6 minutes with 2-minute gap, like which 2-minute rest. Okay, and the third case is worst case, in which person is taking 2 times rest and taking more time to run, like more time to walk, almost 10 minutes, right? So this is the same manner. If I want to say in the in the language of computer, if the algorithms taking maximum time to run is worst case, like average time to run is average case, or theta notation can be explained by theta notation, or the best case like directly or give effective result is omega notation. So as a programmer, I will prefer a big O notation. Why? Because if I get worst case notation, I calculate a 10-minute notation as my result. So suppose I get there are 3 possibilities. I calculate that I will get only 10 minutes while computing all the thing, and my algorithm will take 10 minutes to process the thing. Okay, so what if I get 5 minutes, what if I get 6 minutes, and what if I get 10 minutes? If I get 10 minutes, I am okay because I have already taken it. If I get 6 minutes, I will be happy. Why? Because this is less time which is taken by my algorithm. And if I take if I get 5 minutes, this is more than happy for me that I am getting 5 minutes as my result, but I have calculated 10 minutes. That's why I will always consider the big O notation of worst case notation, so that I will be have big type of thinking process. Okay, so let's move to this constant time. So suppose I am I have made this code in which the for loop is moving from I equals to 0 to 10, and which is giving me a result as hello. Okay, so this for loop is working from 0 to 10, means 10 times, right? So how many times I will get hello? I will get 10 times hello. So this is constant, I will get constant 10 times hello from this loop, right? So this is called constant time, that I will get constant result. I will get constant time, that I can say that suppose that the for loop is taking 1 millisecond to run, then I will say that I will get 10 millisecond to run all this program. Okay, so this is can be explained why big O of n, means here n represent the very constant thing. Second is linear time. So what do I mean by linear time? So linear time is I have run a loop from 0 to n, and which is giving me result as world. So here what is n? N can be defined I have defined n, and it can be given by my user. So it's totally up to my user that n can be 10, n can be 1000, n can be 10,000, and can be 1 lakh. Right? So the time complexity is O of n, means n is linear thing. N can be 10,000, 1 lakh, 10 lakh, but it can't be x to the power n, right? So linear time complexity means the thing which can be the term complexity can be in linear form. So logistic time means big O of log n. So this is using in a binary search. I will explain you in another video that how can we calculate logistic time, but means it is in the form of log. So as we have understand that the constant is O of n, means it is in constant format. O of n means it is constant, O of 1, O of n which is in linear form, and O of log n which in logistic form. Okay, so now move forward to quadratic. Quadratic means power to the power 2. Suppose I have written a loop in which for loop is working from 1 to n, and in this for loop there is another loop which is again working from 1 to n. So what is the time complexity of O of n for this, and again there is another loop inside this, so again into n, which is O of n square. Okay, so now this cubic time complexity means there is a loop, in this loop there is another loop, and in this loop there is another loop. So what is this? What is the time complexity of this? O of n into n, which is O of n cube. Okay, so let's understand why the example. So example, this is the normal thing, this is the main thing. Okay, so for int n I equals to 0 and I is moving from 0 to less than n, so here the loop is working from 1 to n. Okay, and this loop is again working from 1 to n, and these both loops are both loops are nested loop. Okay, so what is the time complexity for this? Time complexity for this is n into n, which is n square, means nested loop again there is another loop inside this, so the time complexity is O of n square, right? So in this this is the common thing, and this is the thing by which we can understand time complexity. Okay, there is a loop which is moving working from 0 to n, and again this is a loop which is working from 0 to m. Okay, so what is the time complexity? Time complexity should be O of n for this loop into, and this is moving from 0 to m, so for this is m. So what is the time complexity? Time complexity is O of nm. Okay, so and this will be different, this will be vary from the value of n and m. If we increase the value of n, then the complexity will totally depend on O of n. If we increase the value of m, then complexity will be totally depend of the value of m. Okay, so now let's move forward. Another thing is this. So what is the time complexity according to you? I'll explain you. In this loop, the loop is working from 0 to n, and this loop is working from 0 to m, but the complexity can't be O of n into m. Why? Because these both loops are not nested loops. This is different loop and this is also different loop. Okay, so what is the time complexity for this? The time complexity for this O of n plus m. Okay, so now we have to come for space complexity. Space complexity is nothing but I have explained you that the type of code which take less storage in our machine or in our mobile phone is called space complexity. Okay, so that's all for this video. Okay, thanks for watching, and do like, share and subscribe if and only if you like watching my video and my content. Thank you. Bye.